Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. This is another episode of Healthy Discussion. And today's topic, we're talking about Charles Schwab, banking crisis. More banks have closed between 2020 and 2023 than ever before in our history. Smash that like button if you agree. Charles Schwab just secretly, quietly fired 2,000 employees. Now, we all know a lot of people are getting laid off. A lot of people are getting fired due to the fact that the infrastructure is changing. We are rebuilding the entire infrastructure of America. No one's talking about this. But let me read an article by Rhea Biz. With the swiftness of a lightning strike, Charles Schwab Corp fires as many as 2,000 employees with no public announcement, affecting Legacy Schwab, which is another entity, as well as TD Ameritrade staffers, which is another entity that they acquired. So all of these subsidiaries or all of these other companies will be affected by this. Why? Now, we all know banks are closing all over the world. Let me tell you why banks are closing. Banks' modules are obsolete. The online banking killed banks. Not only did online banking kill banks, we have blockchain technology. We have crypto technology. We have new innovations. We have robots. We have AI. We have so many different innovations that's taking over the banking space. So, banks will be affected. Now, one of the main reasons why banks are closed is simply this. Banks depend on what? Depositors. If people do not deposit their money into banks, banks cannot lend their money out. That's their schematics. Give me your money, I'll lend it out 9 times. I'll let one of those payments pay for the bank, the other 8, maybe other 3 pay for the employee, and the others we're going to lend out to make more profit and charge you an interest rate on it. That's no longer happening. This is why. Over $304 billion has been taken out of the bank from the beginning of 2023. We are now in the 4th quarter. So people aren't keeping their money in the bank based on what's going on globally. Now, if you know about the BRIC nation, let me tie the knot. If you know about BRIC nation, Brazil, Russia, India, China, Saudi Arabia, they're doing transactions without the U.S. reserve system. Now, everybody would think, yeah, the U.S. is the world reserve system. Nuh-uh. That's changing. The world reserve system now, it has went back to gold. But no one's talking about that. No one's talking about precious metals and gold. Precious metals, silver, gold, copper, these are the things that's needed in order to build civilizations. No one's talking about that. Also, these are the things that's needed that is a hedge against inflation. But no one's talking about that. My advice, go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's my advice. Robert Kiyosaki. He's an expert in that department. I downloaded a couple of his modules. I buy gold and silver monthly. Right now, I want to be the silver king. Silver right now is just $35. Gold is $2,000 right now. You don't think that in 10 years gold will be about silver will be about $2,000? Smash that like button if you agree. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. This is my foresight. For I have vision and I see clearly. Smash that like button if you agree. But I'm going to let ABC further explain why Charles Schwab is closing his door, along with a lot of these banking institutions, from Chase to Wells Fargo, everyone, to National, to Citizen Bank, all these moms and pops banks. I think it's going to be a bank merger, and it's only going to be 1 or 2 or 3 top 3 banks that's doing business. The rest will be obsolete. But let's continue, because guess what? You yourself need to be the bank. Let me repeat. In order to beat the game that we're in America, right? This global economical game, right? The success game, you must be the bank. Let me repeat. You must operate as if you are the bank. But don't download their bad habits. Banking works to a certain degree. Technology is here. Have no fear. Let's continue.
Charles Schwab has announced layoffs affecting employees nationwide, including branches in San Diego. ABC 10 News reporter Madison Wiles spoke with one man now out of a job about his thoughts on the company's decision.
A lot of good people were let go yesterday.
Neil Wolstenholme is a compliance analyst with more than 20 years of experience. He worked for TD Ameritrade at their headquarters here in Sorrento Valley, which was recently acquired by Charles Schwab. He says employees working here were told in September they could work from home.
Unfortunately, I think the writing was on the wall.
The writing is on the wall when they tell you that you can work from home. This is why. There's no way that a boss going to let you know what, we're thinking about replacing you, but we can't directly tell you that you're being replaced. That may cause turmoil. So we're going to do it indirectly. You can work from home, and then we're going to start cutting your hours. After you cut your hours, we're going to start replacing you with AI. After we start replacing you with AI, we may do you with a robot or replace you simply with technology itself. Because we care so much about our shareholders. See, our shareholders is our number one priority. You as an employee, you're not. That's why there's no such thing as job stability. Always make sure that you're marketable. Always make sure that you're leveraging your skills or learning something new just to get through. Smash that like button if you agree. But let's continue.
Extent as to what would happen next.
He says he received a phone call on Monday that he was among those losing a job.
I think solely it's a cost-cutting measure.
Yes, it is.
We are beholden to shareholders. And
you heard him. Shareholders.
Neil says in addition to recent growing pains
Priority.
the company has experienced after the TD Ameritrade acquisition, there are several variables affecting the industry overall.
Rising interest rates, as well as automation and
Told you.
Zero-cost trading. I mean, if you go on any platform...
What did I just say? Inflation, replacement, AI, all these technological advances, that's what's taking place right now. So all sectors are affected. All sectors are affected. Your job might be on the line. What are you doing to get through? Are you waiting on them to fire you, or are you learning, gearing up and earning up and learning a new skill or two? That's the solution. Smash that like button if you agree. Leave them comments down below. Are you becoming financially free by working for a company? If not, what's your exit strategy? How do you plan on living without them? That's the ultimate question, and I believe that's the equation that all men must solve. All women must solve. Because your life depends on it. But let's continue.
Trade and essentially not pay a dime.
We reached out to Charles Schwab, a representative sharing with us the company is taking steps to, quote, remove cost and complexity from our organization, adding that this is a difficult...
They're trimming off all the fat, the excess fat, the things that they don't need, right? Which you don't need that many people to run a business in today's world. You have the internet, right? So that's what they're doing. They know they're going to become obsolete. I don't even know why people still go to banks to this day. You can push a send button on your phone that can hit international, national, wherever you want it to go, it can go, it can flow. So I'm saying it all to say that the middleman is obsolete. It's direct connection only, peer to peer. Look at everyone else's business module. Why are they surviving? Because they eliminated the middleman. It's peer to peer. It's peer to peer.
Difficult day for
direct
our firm,
consumer
and our priority
transactions.
is ensuring that all employees are treated with care and the utmost respect. While disappointed by the decision, Neil says he's hopeful for the next chapter.
At this point, I'm kind of open to a lot of different things. How I can best utilize
you have no choice.
Talents to help someone and help people.
Madison Weil, ABC 10 News.
The representative for Charles Schwab would not confirm how many employees have been laid off or how many branches will be affected locally.
You want to know why he can't announce that yet? He don't want to shock and share the truth. The truth is that they're obsolete and it's going to be more cut off. This is why I know it's going to be more cut off with Charles Schwab and all these bankings. He simply said this is just phase one. When you say phase one, you do things in phases, right? It's plenty more to come. Smash that like button if you agree. I'm just bringing you the content on today. Be aware, be aware. Banking is changing on our home front while we all being distracted by everything else outside of our home front. Mind your business. You need to mind banking. You need to be seeing what's going on. On that note, if you got value out of this video, smash that like button, share. Look to the person to the left, share to the person to the right. Let them know that you're aware and you care. On that note, subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge. Subscribe to the channel. That's how you pay me forward. Subscribe to the channel so I can do more videos. Thanks for sending me the email. Someone sent me this email and I said, I must cover this. I must cover this. On that note, peace, love, and blessing. And remember, positivity over negativity always. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it.